Hey,
How you
Ty.
doing?
Hey, not too bad. How are you?
Good.
Please take a seat.
So, Ty, I don't believe I've ever met you before. Can you just tell me, just before we get started, a little bit about yourself?
I'm Tyron. I'm 20 years old.
Yep.
I've just moved to this area from Perth. So just started working and just getting used to life.
Yeah.
On the East Coast.
Yeah. All right.
So,
How long ago did you move to Ballina?
about 2 months.
2 months ago. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so, Tyron, what can I do for you today?
Just a general checkup. Really, yeah.
Yep. Okay. And we'll get to that a little bit later. We'll run through a few things with you there. But is there anything in particular I can help you with today?
Yeah, actually, lately it's been embarrassing actually. Lately I've sort of had a bit of trouble downstairs with sort of, just working and
Yeah.
it hasn't really been its usual self.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And just to let you know, Tyron, just before we go on further with this, everything that we do talk about today is confidential.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you might be having a few sexually related issues.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about that further. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so so just tell me a little bit more about what's going on there.
It starts with sort of sexual activity with my girlfriend. Just hasn't been the same. Sort of, we've had a few incidents lately. Sort of hasn't been able to get as hard or
Yeah.
as usual, or even just sort of waking up in the mornings. I'm just not as I really have that
Right.
feeling
Yeah. Okay.
lately. So.
Do you find that it's harder to get an erection or to maintain it?
Sometimes both.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And just tell me a bit more about it. Like, how long has it been going for?
Probably since about I moved here.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was fine.
Hmm.
And then it's just started to happen.
Yeah. How long ago did you move here?
Probably about 2 months.
About 2 months. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. And so moving over, was that a smooth transition, or was that?
That was pretty rushed.
Yeah.
And getting everything together and just sort of leaving our sort of life over there was pretty stressful.
Yeah.
So still trying to get things together over here at the moment.
Yeah. I can understand that, just moving house. That can be quite a stressful situation.
Yeah.
And how's things with work as well as that?
It's sort of, it's getting there. It's still pretty. Yeah, it's just the same. Still just getting used to everything. And it's just really stressful.
Yeah.
At the moment. So.
Right. Okay. It does seem like you are quite stressed, a bit pent up,
Yeah.
But okay, we'll get on to it a bit more later. Can you just tell me? You mentioned you had a girlfriend. What's her name?
Katie.
Katie. And how's Katie? Have you talked about this with Katie?
Yeah, we've sort of discussed it. Still pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
So we're pretty free and open about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just starting to get too many pills.
Yeah. I can see this is quite distressing for you. How does Katie feel about it? Is she?
She understands.
Yeah.
And we're both sort of stressed out.
Yeah.
At the moment as well.
Yeah.
So she's pretty easygoing and stuff.
Yeah.
We're sort of trying to do something about it.
Yeah. Alright. Well, it's good that you came in to see me today. Is there anything in particular that you and Katie have tried to make it better at all?
No, not really. I'm not sure what to do.
What
Really.
exactly to do? Yeah.
Or,
Okay. Well, there are a few things that I can do for you today, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But just sort of to clarify what you've told me so far today, just to make sure that I've got it right. So you mentioned that you've just moved to the area about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And moved here with your girlfriend, and you started up a new job here as well.
Yeah.
You've come in today, and you're having a bit of issues with keeping, like, maintaining and sustaining an erection.
Yep.
And you've also mentioned that your job and the whole move and different things are quite stressful, and you've talked about it with your girlfriend, but yeah, you're just a bit unsure on what to do. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Well, it would be great if you could bring in Katie sometime as well. We could have a talk to her about that as well.
Yep.
And see how that's going. Just a few more general questions, just to kind of get an idea of what could be the cause of this.
Yep.
Tara, do you smoke at all?
Yeah, I have actually started up again.
Mm-hmm.
Just being so stressed and everything, I just sort of, it's good.
Yeah.
Not so much good, but yeah, it's I don't know, it just sort of keeps me calm.
Yeah.
For the time being.
Okay. And how long have you been smoking for?
I actually sort of gave up for a few months, and everything was running smoothly before we sort of moved over. But just recently I've started up again. Yeah. So probably about a month ago.
Yeah. And for how long before you stopped smoking were you smoking for?
5 years.
5 years.
So, yeah.
And how many per day?
I generally changed. I mean, depends what I was.
Yeah. Would you say about a pack or?
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Close to.
Okay. All right. Do you drink it at all as well, Tony?
I have the occasional.
Yeah.
I don't go out and binge as much as I used to.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just have a few beers every night.
Few beers, yeah. Okay. And how many were a few?
2 or 3.
2 or 3? Yeah. All right. Okay. And as well, time. Do you have a good diet? What would you say about your diet? How's that?
I've been so rushed lately, so I haven't managed to sort of get anything good in. I've just been having what's easy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like microwave meals.
Takeaways.
Yeah, takeaways. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. Okay. Yeah. And as well, exercise. Do you
No, I don't have time.
don't have time? No. I don't know. You seem like a fit guy. Do you used to?
Oh, work's pretty physical.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, that's good then. Yeah. Great. Okay, Tom. Well, just to ask as well, it's important that I know this, but do you have any other medical conditions at all that I should be aware of? Or? Okay. And what about the rest of your family?
I'm not quite sure. I know my dad he had diabetes.
The diabetes.
Type 2, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, that's fine. And you're not on any medications at all?
No.
Okay. Alright, Tyrone. Well, there's a few things I can do for you today. Most of them start off with just changing some general lifestyle factors, things that you can implement right now.
Yep.
So you mentioned that you smoke, and you used to smoke quite heavily in the past,
Yeah.
and you've taken it up recently now.
Yeah.
I'd advise you to stop smoking now, because smoking is proven to be a cause of it can narrow your arteries, and a reason that you might not be able to get an erection or maintain an erection is that you don't have enough blood going to your genitals.
Yeah.
Right? So that's one thing you can do. Another thing is that your diet is a bit off right now, and I understand that you're stressed out and you have a lot of work at the moment.
Yep.
But I can advise you, or I can refer you to the practice dietitian, and she can go through with you some maybe healthier alternatives or quicker meals that you can have, which meet your nutrition demands and really help you to get through your day. It might make you a little less stressed as well if you have that under control.
Yep.
Yep. It would also be important that you bring Katie in, and we have a talk to her about everything going on there, see how she feels about it.
Yep.
And it's important that you guys work as a team if you're comfortable with that.
Yeah, no.
And yeah, so that would be great. And otherwise, at those, if you find that in maybe a few weeks or a few months that those don't remedy the situation, so your diet, maybe doing a bit more exercise, getting your smoking under control, and talking to Katie more about it, then you can come in and see me, and we can talk a bit more about medications or preferably not surgeries. But there are medications you can use. And, for example, there is a topical, a cream which you can apply to your penis, which will help you with your erection. And that's called alprostadil. But we'll talk about that more in later days. I'd really like for you to come back and see me in a few weeks, or whenever you feel comfortable to come back. If you feel that the situation isn't getting any better, or if it does get better, I'd love to hear.
Yep.
But how do you feel about all of that?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's sort of what I wanted to hear.
Yep.
I wasn't quite sure what was going on, so
Yeah.
No,
And if you have any questions at all, feel free to call me up, and we'll talk about this a bit more. And just to sort of finish up here, Ty, is there anything else that you'd like to talk to me about, or anything else on your mind?
No, that's about it.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that time, and we'll move on now to your general checkup, which was just come with me to the other room.
Yep. Thanks a lot for that.
No problem.